Someone made the decision domestically at some point in time to use me as Ted Cruz. And I've resisted this, and I contacted Cruz's office when I had evidence and information that this was going on. And they've been torturing me with this for several years. But now I have to make a statement as if I am Ted Cruz. Because that is apparently what my handler wants me to do. You've defeated me. You've defeated me. And that case that somebody else came up with using my work has now been accepted while mine has not. And I have to accept that. I also have to accept that there was an act of election interference where other people going to vote because of their party affiliation were told they couldn't vote at that place. And today is being delivered a backdated voter registration card that happens to be dated for the day that Dallas's municipal bond was set to settle. And I now know that apparently, due to the backdating of that document, that I never had legitimacy. That all of this time, what I've been doing has been a complete fraud, and that it just took them time to realize that, and that's why they backdated the document to reflect that it was issued 7 months before it was actually issued, that the validity of that profile connected to that document is actually authentic and belongs to somebody else, and that I personally was nothing more than a proxy for somebody else who did not disclose, did not confirm, and never checked in with me in order to authenticate that. And as a result, now everything I've ever done in my life has already been used by somebody else, so I have no entitlement to it. And not only do I have no entitlement to anything I did in my life, but I have to accept now that what I have done recently, that I even have paperwork to prove I did, is not even mine, that I have merely been a proxy for somebody else that was actually qualified. Not only that, I need to understand that I was branded as an undocumented immigrant and that I am operating as if I'm a legal citizen of the United States as part of an act of regime change that's been orchestrated for a considerable amount of time. And that in the reconfiguration of the national alliances that are going on at this time, there may come a time where I am able to actually have a legitimate political position, but anything I have done until now is actually somebody else's, and it was never mine to begin with. Even if I tried to say that there was securities fraud, and I reported it real time, and I have what I would consider to be evidence, somebody else has determined and affirmed that is not the case. And so now it is completely legal to backdate documents and create documents that did not exist at the time to reflect that circumstances in the past were different and that things that I did were not actually things I did, but actually things that somebody else did. By the way, I'm not really a Republican. I'm actually a Democrat. And my whole problem has been that I keep trying to perform as if I am a Republican, and I'm not. I was branded as a Democrat, and I am in service to the Democrats. And anything I have done in my life politically actually belongs to Democrats. It's 8:30 a.m. on July 15th, 2020.